Hey folks, 8:01 a.m. this morning. Good morning from the office. We're North Georgia's only live online morning show. I am your host, BKP. Our phone number is on the screen. We want you to get involved in the discussion this morning, 706-889-9700. This is not conspiracy theory. You got it? Don't do that today, all right? What I'm saying, this is the time to ask questions. Too much has happened too fast, too rapidly, putting Americans in a box, stress. How many times can you say the word crisis on CNN? Last night on the debate, MSNBC crisis. I wrote an article several years ago, and I said this about the media. This is about the media. If you start a fire, and you come back to take pictures of the fire, to report the fire, are you a journalist or an arsonist? What are you? Now, that being said, remember this. There's a reason I want to ask questions today, all right? And I'm going to start here. Do you have number 69? You're going to have to let me know. I forgot to turn my TV on. Is it up? Do you remember this? Do you remember the night George W. Bush, the entire economy is in danger? You remember that? In a live televised address from the White House, United States President George W. Bush explained the bailout package to prop up the crisis. Okay? Now, everybody's going to say, well, wait a minute, this is different. But you remember, we react in America, our government, to these the crisis. Okay, all right, I'm going to try to stay. So, this morning, let's put up number 16, all right? Number 16 is the confirmed corona cases in the United States, 3,415 cases, all right? Now, I'm not going to get into how many cases of the flu, all right? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to get into how many die from the flu. I'm not going to get into the H1N1 and how many 11 or 14,000 died from the H1N1 worldwide. How many died? 143,000. I don't know. No fact checking. I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to get into how long it took Obama and Biden. I see all of that. Or Obama to create a national pandemic. Call it a national pandemic. We're not going to get into that, okay? All right? There's a couple things, and we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back, and we're going to keep our focus. But this opening monologue, I want to get out there ASAP. First of all, I'm going to say this jokingly. There's no jokes on the show today. Kids are home from school, okay? Kids are home from school. Excuse me, I just coughed. Oh, my God. Kids are home from school. Where are they going? Who's feeding them lunch? The government, things have happened rapidly. What's on the screen here? My question is, seriously, this is not a joke. What's up with West Virginia? They're just not buying into it? I'm going to tell you, something don't add up here. What's up with West Virginia? They don't have a public health department in the state. They have not created the panic. What's up with West Virginia? Where is there one confirmed case? It's not on the screen. Is that the place to go buy land? I'm just telling you, I don't know what's up. Now let's go to number 1 and tell me when you have it up. Thumbs up. I don't have my screen on. Number 1. Okay, thank you very much for helping me. This morning, this is Georgia, folks, and this is the CDC. I came in this morning, okay? Now, keep in mind, school's closed. Now, I understand, all right? I have had Dr. Malone on Friday from the infectious disease down in Atlanta. He's a doctor, a brilliant man, Dr. William Whaley. I understand. I'm not ignorant, okay? I get it. It is the multiplier. I've heard this over and over. 2 goes to 4, 4 goes to 8, 8 goes to 16, 32, 64. That's as far as I'm going. But it's the multiplier that doubles so rapidly. I was told here in Georgia by the end of this week we could have 300 plus cases. Okay, all right. I'm going to start out with, yes, the coronavirus is real. Where did it come from? How did it get here? Was it made in a lab? Is it bat meat? Come on, get real. But it's real. We got it, okay? Fulton County has 20, Cobb 19, Bartow 9, Cherokee 6, right on down the line. Now let's go to, these are the number of cases. Let's go to number 2, okay? Here, right down Clark, Lee, Gordon, Newton, Henry, and Polk, okay? Now, that's from the CDC this morning in Georgia, all right? Let's go to number 3. Now, let's leave number 3 there for a minute. Tell me when you have that up. You got that up, number 3. And here's what I want to get out this morning, and I want to get it out immediately. COVID-19 confirmed cases in Georgia. Now, 6:30 this morning, I got this off the CDC website. Total confirmed cases, 99. 1 confirmed death, 1. 99 and 1. Now, I want to leave this on the screen because I want you to think about something, because we're going to come back and ask the questions. Now, this morning at 8 o'clock, by the governor of the state of Georgia, a proclamation convening the General Assembly of Georgia in a special session at 8 a.m. this morning, okay? Whereas, by virtue of power and authority conferred upon me, the Constitution of Georgia, I, Brian P. Kemp, governor of the state of Georgia, do hereby convene the General Assembly of the state of this state in special session Monday, March 16th, 2020, 8 a.m. for the express purpose of concurring with or terminating the public health state of emergency declared by executive order. So, at 8 a.m. this morning, there's a special session. Now, you see on the screen, 1 death, 99 confirmed. I get it, all right? But this is a declaration, a proclamation of an emergency order. So on 3/14, which was Friday, 14, 15, 16, I guess, Saturday or whatever it was, on the 14th day of March in 2020, these are important dates that you will want to remember, the state of Georgia executive order by the governor, declaration of public health state of emergency. So this morning, according to the Georgia Constitution, the governor has to have a special session to give him this state of emergency power or deny it. So keep in mind, as of 8 o'clock this morning, 10 minutes ago, you're in special session, and the governor can declare declaration of public health state of emergency. So the House and the Senate are either going to pass it or terminate it. Now, I think we have this on our website, fetchyournews.com. This is powerful. This is powerful. It is called a declaration of public health state of emergency. Now, I'm going to give you one part, okay, that's in here. Now, I know what will happen to some of my comments. Some of my comments people will say, you're overreacting. Who is it? The government. What do you want? We're here to help you. Will you quarantine if told to? To implement a mandatory vaccination or quarantine program. I always do that when it just shoots my nerves. You ought to read the whole thing. To direct the Department of Public Health to coordinate all matters pertaining to the response of the state to the public health emergency, including without limitations, planning, executing public health emergency assessments, mitigation, preparedness, response, and recovery for the state. This is powerful, baby. Now you got to think. I want you to think this morning. This is not conspiracy shit, all right? I'm sorry. Joe Biden gave me the green light to say it. This ain't it. You got to ask the questions. Why do you keep hearing testing, testing, testing? Why the hell? What is the last damn thing that's happened in this country that they yelled testing? You can't get. Do you remember when the H1N1, the swine flu, 14,000, 11,000 died? Do you remember hearing till you were freaking brain dead of testing? We must get the testing. You got to get the Have you been tested? What the hell? When is the. All right, it's real. Damn it, get off my back. I understand the coronavirus is real. But what the hell is really going on? Testing. Why is this isolated to seniors? Why? I'm just saying it's time to think, folks, not fall in line. It's time to help our fellow man, yes. They keep telling me to check on my neighbor. My damn neighbor's not sick. There's only 99 that I know of. Testing. Why the testing? Why every drive-through testing? Why, that could be just a little more DNA. You know what? This is a great time to get that Family Leave Act passed. This is a great time to spend billions of dollars we don't have. I'm going to get this. All right, so here we go. I'm going to get this because I want to move on, all right? Now, your host, I did every single thing they told me not to do. Everything. Let me tell you what kind of weekend I have. I'm just going to spell it out for you, damn it. So I was told not to travel. I was told not to do this. I was told not to touch that. You know what? I told you, this social distancing. I mean, I could finally tell somebody to get the hell away from me. Hey, man, get the hell away from me. You're too damn close. Get out of my damn space, right? They are going to announce. It's under the word social distancing. They are going to announce. What the hell, are they going to cancel Easter? Come on, people. I don't know. Because what happens in 2 weeks? Either this is blown out of proportion, I don't know, or are we going to go around and believe the government saved us? Because they sure as hell saved us after 9/11. And they saved us after Katrina. And they keep saving us. Every time we turn around, this government keeps saving us. Just saying, all right? Just saying. What are we going to do in 2 weeks? Oh, my God, the government saved. I love when Americans cheer. Oh, my God, the government. It wasn't as bad if we would not have taken the precautions. Now, I like the little guy. I like him. I don't think he's that bad a guy. But look at here. Number 63, put this up for me. And then keep the number you're at so when you go back, you got it? You're good. All right, 63. Dr. Fauci, right? Is that his name? This is the guy running the country. The whole country is Dr. Fauci. Dr. Fauci. He was on 12 shows yesterday. This guy's got an agent. He has to have a damn agent or something. I mean, somebody, who's doing the scheduling? Dr. Fauci, you're up in the next 30 minutes. You're over at CNN, then MSNBC, and then you got to be on there with, ABC, and then, what the hell? How the hell does this guy know what's going on? Because he can't get his ass out of in front of a TV camera. I like the guy. But what the hell? He's running the damn USA. Where was I at? Go back to the other number. The other one. Can you go back there? You ready? Are you back there? Good. She is doing an amazing job. Way to go there, Emily. Anyhow, let's go with this. Ready? All right, so here's what I did this weekend. So my mom has been, I'm going to just throw it out there. Just pay attention because I'm putting it right out there. As you well know, my mom has been sick for a while. She's been sick for a while. My dad was taken to the hospital Thursday, okay? Upper respiratory. Not the corona, damn it. Not the corona, but upper respiratory bronchitis. So he's in the hospital Thursday. My first cousin, died last Thursday, all right? So I did everything I'm not supposed to do. So Friday after the show, I drove down. I took a van down. First of all, these people, Econo Ride, down in Canton, Econo Ride, they're amazing people, okay? Amazing people. So I go down to Econo Ride. They take me down to the airport. I go through the Atlanta airport. Number one, I'm not supposed to be going through that, right? So I go through the Atlanta airport. I go through the screening. Now, nothing more sanitizing than walking around in my socks because they won't move, all right? Like, come on, can I get my basket? Let's all walk around in our socks. There you go. That's good. So I did that Friday afternoon, right? So I get on the plane. There's the second thing, all right? I'm going to tell you the airline, American Airlines. I get on American Airlines at Friday afternoon about 3:30, 3 o'clock, okay? And I get on the plane. 30% of the plane's empty. 30% of the plane's empty. All right, so I fly up to Philadelphia, right? Philadelphia. So I get off the plane, I go through the Philly airport. Now, I'm not supposed to do that. That's another one, right? So I go up, I spend the night with my mom Friday night and check on her. And Saturday morning, we have coffee together. And then I go down to the hospital. I'm not supposed to go in the hospital, right? So I go down to the hospital Saturday morning. I spend 2 hours with my dad, okay, at the hospital. So I go down there and I spend 2 hours with him. I'm not supposed to do that. And then I leave him and I go pick up Jerry. You guys know Jerry, right? My brother. So we drive down to the funeral. So we go to the funeral at 3:30, right? 3:30 we go to the funeral. I'm not supposed to do that. It was a large gathering. We're at a church. We're in a sanctuary. How many churches were canceled yesterday, right? My God. They can't even go in God's house. It's so bad. So we go to a funeral, 3 o'clock yesterday, 3:30 Saturday. All right. Well, 150 people, I guess, right? I don't know. We're in there. We're in a crowd. 100 people, whatever. Not supposed to do that. So afterwards, a lot of my cousins I haven't seen in a long time and the kids and stuff, we went out to eat. Number 67. You got that up? There's Mr. Dam and the whole damn family. We took up the whole restaurant. And it was a small business. They were happy. It was a small business. I don't know how many of us there. I can't tell you who everybody is, but it was a great time. All right? So, boom. I'm not supposed to do that. And then I head back to Philadelphia. Give me number 68. I'm down at the Philly airport. Here's the line for TSA. I had a conversation. The first conversation I've ever had in my life with a TSA agent. I went up there and I asked questions. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Well, I've never stopped. I've never had anybody behind me in line. I've never been, I was standing there. I'm all by myself, TSA, going out of the airport. Nobody's there. I said, is it always like this? She said, well, no, we're an international airport and there's no international flight. So there you go. Boom, right there. And then what do? I fly home, back, American Airlines, go through the airport. What do I do then? I come to the airport. I get home, you must know, 2 a.m. Sunday morning. Boom! Just like that. I did everything I'm not supposed to do. Now, I want to be careful in telling you how I feel, because I feel great, because next thing you know, bada bing, bada boom. What's really going on? Please, let's just start asking the questions. I don't mean what's really going on. Is there a coronavirus? What's really going on? Because what you got to remember right now, we're going to take a break, okay? But let's go to 66, all right? 66. Business adapt to fight spread of coronavirus. Airlines cut flights. Stores temporarily closed. Walmart shortens hours. Just remember 3/16/2020 is the day that something happened that we basically shut business down in America. Shut it down. We bring our economy to a screeching halt. Write this down. Go somewhere and write down 3/16/2020. This is the day we bring it to a screeching halt. Stock market is down. Schools are out. There's nobody. You're getting ready. Remember this date, 3/16, that you're giving the governor of Georgia, whether he uses it or not, the power to mandate you to quarantine, to mandate you to take a vaccine, to mandate you to be tested. Oh yes, it's 8/22. It's not going to be long. Now, I don't know what's going on the floor. It may be a good opportunity to see. I hope they oppose this myself. But control of the people within 3 weeks. Remember this day. I will take a break. I'm your host, BKP. But wait a minute before we go. Let's put it up there. You can text this show, okay? You can text this show. You could call me. You can text me and say you want to be on the show. What's your opinion of what's happening? All right? You can follow us on social media. We'll be back right after these messages.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Circuit World has complete queen bedroom packages at amazing prices. Get this queen bed, dresser and mirror, one nightstand, bedding set, and free 32-inch TV, all for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this complete queen bedroom set and sleep in style, also for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. What an incredible deal! Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge, we have your new house in stock.
Hey folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Oh yeah, I need a haircut really bad, don't I? I didn't realize that. I didn't have the screen up earlier. Now I can see. All right, so 8:27. There's the ways to follow us on social media. Let me do this. Emily, do you have our apps? Can you show us that there? Find those if you can. We launched new apps. It's an amazing, there you go. Download our new apps. Never miss an episode. All right, there you go, right there. All right, now can you find the Sunday morning edition? Folks, I want to thank you out there. Let's have a little positive. You know, this launched on the exact Sunday that I really thought, I didn't realize when we launched this what it would mean Sunday. And I want to thank you because we sent out, I think we sent out almost 5,000 emails with the Sunday edition in there. And I got so many emails back thanking us about what a beautiful Sunday, positive, just fun edition. And that was our first week last week. Go check it out. Because here's the great thing is we launch it every Sunday morning at 6 a.m. But if you did not see it Sunday, you didn't miss it. All you got to do is go to FetcherNews.com, go to Sunday edition, and you can still read it all week long. But the new one will launch again at 6 a.m. this coming Sunday. So that was a great, thank you for the emails. All right, now back to, take that down, put our website up. Look, folks, there is the 706-889-9700. If you have news about the coronavirus, our staff has been working overtime as rapid as they can, getting school closures up, meetings canceled, whatever it may be. So if you have something due to this pandemic, the coronavirus, that is canceled, send that. You could send it. You see, it's info at Fetcher News, it's chief at FetcherNews.com. But let me say this: info, INFO at FetcherNews.com. Put in the subject line if you have something canceled or you have breaking news or something going on that we can help be a part of. Now, I told you this morning that number 3. Here are the updated cases in Georgia. All right. Now, I want to go through there's a difference in precaution. That's Georgia, 1 case, okay? There's a difference in precaution and panic. And I want to go through some headlines. Let's go through some headlines this morning. Let's call it I call it the deep state corporate corrupt media. I believe in the deep state. I believe there's a corporate veil and they're corrupt, and it's the media working with the deep state, all the above. So let me go through this, because this is the day America's U.S. economy, your U.S. economy, comes to a screeching halt. Okay? So number 6, these two love. Number 6, the burden on healthcare system could be crippling. Okay? They're determined. Okay, I want to think today. If you want to yell at me that I'm conspiracy theory, no, I'm not. I want to think today. Now, we have been, since Obama, the deep state has been doing everything they can to take over our health care, to nationalize it, okay? Nationalize health care. Burden on healthcare system could be crippling. Is this a good reason why we should give our healthcare system to the government totally? Do you realize right now the government is running your healthcare system? But every time somebody says government healthcare, you get worked up. But this state of emergency that the governor of Georgia, state of emergency all over the United States that the governors are doing, the state of the emergency, the President Trump, I know what I get back, but you have national health care this morning because it's under a state of emergency and they have full control. burden on the healthcare system could be crippled. Do you realize this morning that Governor Brian Kemp has called out 2,500 in Georgia National Guardmen? Have you? Why, they're going to build mobile hospitals. And we cheer. They're going to help deliver services that the government has promised you. And because your kids are not in school today, not in college, everybody is stuck home, they're going to help deliver the services the government has promised you. Oh, and everybody cheers. Number 7, surge in corona patients threatens to swamp U.S. hospitals. Hospitals across the United States are erecting triage tents outside of emergency rooms, squeezing extra beds into break rooms and physical therapy gyms. You see, this is bad. In 2 weeks, if it doesn't take place, remember they're teaching us the curve. The curve could do this, or it could do this. And that's what we're trying to do, right? In 2 weeks, if nothing drastic happens, and 99 cases in Georgia don't go to 350,000 cases and 3,000 people dead just like that, then the government has saved us. Hey, my dad was in the hospital Saturday. He was home Sunday. I watched on a national, those shows, the Sunday morning shows, hospitals discharging anybody that could go home. And they said, hey, you can go home. Now I got 2 elderly parents at home wondering when the hell they're going to get the coronavirus. Because why? They turn on damn Fox News at 7 a.m. and they turn it off at 10 o'clock at night. And I got 2, so I'm not joking, I got 2 elderly parents that want to know when they're going to get the coronavirus. Number 8. Economic impacts of the coronavirus. Economic impacts. Man-made. No, not the coronavirus. I don't know. Maybe it was made in, I have watched the videos, maybe in Wuhan, China, or whatever it is, in that lab, and I've read the stories and watched the videos. Maybe they created it. Is this a worldwide pandemic test run? Why am I the bad guy, huh? Just saying. We gotta think. I have never said it since I came on the show that the thing is not real. Is it a test run? I tell you what, they're scaring the hell out of us and, forcing us into our homes just like that, where they can find us. I know. I'm just saying. Please think, America. I'm not anti-government. I'm not anti-government. I just don't love my government, okay? All right. No school. Business closes. No Final Four. No Sweet 16. Who's going to bail out the churches? Look me in the eye, America. Half of your damn churches, I'm sorry to use foul language and church in the same sentence, but I'm going to do it again. Half of your damn churches are living paycheck to paycheck. You got these monster sanctuaries built. What happens if you lose the old offering plate for 8 weeks? Oh, hell, I just told so much damn truth you can't take it. Are we going to have a bill to bail? I know. Oh, he's gone over the edge. What the hell? If the plate don't pass for 8 weeks. Just saying. Cancel Easter. That's... shouldn't say it. BKP, back down off that tree. All right, here we go. Number 9. Fed cuts U.S. interest rates to 0 as part of a sweeping crisis measures. Can you say quantitative easing? I learned it. If you are new to this show, my ass can't pronounce anything with 4 or 5 syllables. You know that. I beat it all up, butcher it up. That's part of the entertainment value of this show, is seeing what word I will butcher all to hell during the day, right? But hell, Obama, George Bush, oh, he ain't my damn hero. He might be yours, George W. or George H. I ain't much for any of them damn Bushes, okay? I'm going to tell you right now. Bush, George W. Bush, King Henry Paulson, $800 billion, saved the financial markets. And then Obama, $800 billion, stimulus package. Lord, you learn the word quantitative easing real quick. Holy man. Here's the team they assembled this morning, number 10, to take down America. This is America's takedown team. Stock futures point to low open despite Fed rate cuts. Why wouldn't the stock open low? I don't know. I mean, I don't know the stock market, but damn it, if you just close the doors on if the kids can't go over and get a damn frappe or frappe or chape or whatever the hell they drink over there at Starbucks, hell, the whole damn thing's going to collapse, right? So you got Starbucks that's closing stores and McDonald's. You know, here's the thing that gets me. All of a sudden, they're cleaning the damn places. I mean, what happened? Were you not cleaning the place last week? I mean, it's pictures. Walmart decreasing their hours so they can replenish the store's shelves and clean up. I always say, don't touch those damn handrails going down the escalators. You ever see the animals that are hanging on to that on any given day? Hell, I took my chances on that tram in Atlanta. I mean, you know how you hold the bar? Hell no, I just braced for it, damn it, and hoped I didn't fall all the way down. Because I wasn't touching any damn thing. All right, I got to get back to reality here. Here's the stock futures point to low open despite Fed rate cuts. There you go. There's the team. Here's the team. This jackass Pritzker, or whatever the hell his name from Illinois. Number 11, I watched him yesterday. Number 11, here's the two. What a lovely group right there set. Illinois Governor Pritzker, I wish we had leadership from Washington. We're not getting it. We're on our own. Look, dude, relax. Some people crashed the airport. You know what? It's okay if there's a blizzard in the airport and there's 10,000 people sleeping on top of each other on the floor. That's great news, right? Oh, hell. Number 12, I watched this yesterday. I want to put this up for a reason. Here's Chuck Todd, okay? Now, here's the governor of Ohio, guy with glasses, not Chicago, Dayton, Ohio. This is the governor of Ohio. He was more realistic. He said, look, we have 300 some cases. I forget what it is in Ohio. We need to do this. We need to do that. He was very rational. He did not spend his 6 minutes on Meet the Press just beating the hell out of the administration. Now you got this Pritzker. He's over here he's the governor from Illinois. We have no leadership. We're just out here on our own. I got yelled at. I got yelled at by someone in the administration. How about Como? I don't have it. He's wearing the hat like a hurricane just came through New York, and he's giving these disaster update briefings. All right, number 13, confirmed coronavirus cases surge past 3,400. Here you go, number 14. All right, chaos at airports as travelers return from Europe back to U.S. Chaos. Why, it's a crisis, it's chaos. The government didn't help us. The government didn't give us a game plan. The government didn't tell us what to do. We're at a loss. Do you realize all this reporting, they'll call it government leadership? Okay? That's what they call it, government leadership. Failed leadership. Trump is failed leadership. Here is a group of people and the media hyping that chaos at airports due to the government didn't make everything happen for them. Here's number 15, Representative Nunes. It's a great time to just go out. Okay, they're making fun of people there on Morning Joe. Here is the number 16. We can go through all the media really quick. 16, right here, 67 fatalities, 31 cases, 6 to 30 cases, 5. I asked the question. There it is. Look at the map. Let me put my glasses on. Can you take a minute to look at that? Somebody has to stop everything and tell us what's happening in West Virginia. No, I'm not joking. We got to know. I mean, if this becomes a massive government takeover, did West Virginia not get the memo? Did West Virginia not get the memo that the government said, you do this, this, and this? Social distancing. Get the hell away from me. Now, everybody's going to say I bought an 8-ball. That's all you got to say, and it'll all be blown out of proportion. Confirmed cases. Number 18, we're just highlighting the government. Number 18, I want you to think. Los Angeles Times, California calls on millions of senior citizens to stay home because of coronavirus. What you need to know. Senior citizens must stay home. Why is this hitting that senior population? All right. Now, here's Bill Cairns, number 21. If you don't know Bill, okay, Bill is the weatherman at MSNBC. They have switched him up. They've called him in. U.S. coronavirus by region. Look at that, right? Now, let's go to number 22. Trump expands travel ban to UK, Ireland over coronavirus concerns. First of all, Trump's done a very good job here. The message is not confusing. The message the media is giving you is intentionally confusing so that they can confuse you, that the president is confusing them, blah, 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 bull. All right? If the president of the United States wouldn't have just said all of a sudden, he tested negative, by the way. All of a sudden, if he would not have said, no more trips to China, boom, boom, it's over, bang, it could be worse. Maybe did Trump, with his trips to China and closing things so quick, slow down the attack? Biochemical warfare? I'm just saying, folks, ask all the questions. I don't know. I told you at the beginning of the show, I'll tell you all through. The virus is real. The coronavirus is real. I believe the multiplier. I am talking to logical, sensible doctors. The multiplier. I get it. It's real. But is the government not telling us that they slowed an attack? Okay. Why, that never happened. That never happened. Look, folks, we have lived through attack after attack. Now, it's very hard to attack us without nuclear weapons on our mainland. It's very hard to go to war with us. You just can't roll the tanks across the Pacific and across the Atlantic. It's very hard to go to war with us without nuclear weapons. If they use nuclear weapons, they can launch them through the air. Bada bing, bada boom, you're gone. Okay? But the bottom line is, what can they do to attack the continental United States? Maybe biological warfare? I don't know. I don't know. Just let's ask all the questions, folks. All right? Here's Bill Cairns again, number 23. The coronavirus cases in the United States. Here's the curve. The curve. Oh, my God. Now, here is the Independent, number 24. Trump just proved he's finally taking coronavirus seriously, but how much will this late start cost us? Why, he just took it seriously at 11:52 yesterday. How did the late start cost us? What will be the cost of him getting a late start? 5:05 a.m. this morning, right out of the box. Number 25, President Trump declares national emergency as coronavirus pandemic grows. I'm sorry, I'm coughing. I don't know. Get me tested. What the hell? Number 26. I actually feel very good today. I'm in a great mood. Number 26, other than the government shutting everything down. Number 26, right? Mr. President, do you not take responsibility? Come on, own up to it, own up to it. No, I don't take the responsibility for the testing kits. I started out this morning. You got to think, testing. Why do every one of us have to be tested? When's the last thing? Now, I'm not I guess what they call it, spring chicken. I'm no spring chicken, right? Never in my lifetime if I, you know what concerns me? You're going to think, all right, listen, I know you've heard the stories. Okay, let's call it 1960 something, late 60 something, whatever you want to call it. All right. And us kids were 4 years old and we're going to go into kindergarten, right? We're going to go into kindergarten. You can laugh if you want. And they lined us up all on the gym cafetorium wall. And the doctor and the nurse down there with a little chart, you stood up there and you went. Nurse gave you the little immunization card. Because you couldn't go to school without the right? Just saying, just saying. Now the government wants to test me. Never forget that. I might have been 4 years old. Never forget it as long as I live. Trump says I take no responsibility for the lack of test kits. Why are we going to get the test kits out? You know what? Test your damn water while you're waiting. I'm going to take a break. We'll be right back. It's a very serious moment this morning. Take us a break.
Circuit World has 9-piece living room packages at incredible prices. Get this stylish sofa and love seat, 3 tables, 2 lamps, 43-inch 4K TV, and stand, all for only $1699.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this 9-piece living room and reclining sofa and reclining love seat, now only $1999.99 or $149.99 a month. These packages are amazing. Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
I'm Jeff Riblett, President of Asset Protection Group. As a certified financial planner and with 20 years experience, I've helped thousands of families and business owners create a tremendous amount of wealth. Fortunately, most of that wealth has been protected. Don't allow an unforeseen life event, such as a nursing home stay or the next market meltdown, destroy your family's wealth. Be smart. Call me. Let's determine how best to protect your assets and preserve your wealth.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
It's been 4 generations of family ownership, tens of thousands of customers, and more Chevys than we'd ever be able to count. And more than 60 years later, when we say Days gets it done, we still mean it. With the North Georgia Mountains' lowest Chevy prices, a huge selection, and outstanding customer care. See Days Chevrolet in Jasper, and let's get it done. Days Chevrolet. Days gets it done. Find new roads.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Circuit World has complete queen bedroom packages at amazing prices. Get this queen bed, dresser and mirror, one nightstand, bedding set, and free 32-inch TV, all for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this complete queen bedroom set and sleep in style, also for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. What an incredible deal! Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
Hey folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. We're North Georgia's only live online morning show. This morning, it's 8:55. The governor of Georgia has issued an executive order actually taking complete power in his office to dictate, the only way I know how to put it, how to react to the coronavirus. It'll be his way or the highway. The Senate, the Georgia State Senate, has passed that and accepted it. It's over in the House right now, in the Georgia State House. So we're waiting to hear. I asked earlier. Now we're talking about the hysteria. I told you to write down 3/16/2020. It's the day the government comes. Okay, let me just say this. Okay, now don't take this. Well, when I say don't take this wrong, let's see. Have you noticed the economy is coming to screeching halt? A screeching halt, okay? Now, give me, and you may have this data, so give me number 69. Remember when George W. Bush came out and said that you remember that? 12 minutes and 43 seconds. I've always called it, all right? Now, 12 minutes and 43 seconds, this guy came out, and he was very pale, okay? And it's like he had seen a ghost. No joke, like he had seen a ghost. And here's the upside. I don't get that from Trump. I don't get like he has seen a ghost. But this guy, screeching halt. Now think about it. Screeching halt. Government just stopped. Brakes are on. Next day, everything, screeching halt, right? They picked the winners and losers. They saved who they wanted in the country. Let everybody else crash and burn. Now, today, number 68. Last night, TSA security screening. You can see there, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Screeching halt. Okay? Businesses. Number 66. Businesses adapt to fight spread of coronavirus. Airlines cut flights. Stores temporarily close. Walmart shortens hours. Screeching halt. Number 65. Trump to the nation. Relax. It'll all pass. He's right, but they're freaking out. Dr. Fauci indicates support for national lockdown. So every one of the hysteria corporate corrupt host yesterday on the media, are you sure we shouldn't lock down the whole country? Are you sure? Are you sure? Let's try a national lockdown. Come on, say it. Say it. Fauci, say it, man. National lockdown. You know you can do it. Well, he came right up to here. He indicated his support. He says, look, if you don't have to go to the house, don't go out of the house. Movie theaters. Gone. All right? Cruise. Gone. Sneakers. Nike. I guess you can order over the internet. Gone. Right? Let me ask you this question. This is very important. Ready? Very important. Have you called your local government officials? Okay? Because I don't know about your state, but let's go to Georgia. The drug of choice in Georgia is called Splost. They shake over at the Board of Education. Your superintendents of schools, they shake when it's time to renew it as a vote. Your chairman of your commission in the county or your commission chair or the whole commission, they shake at the thought of it not being renewed. It's the drug of choice for local politicians or local governments, cities. They tremble over Splost. Now, take your county. What is Splost? Special Purpose Local Option Sales Tax. E-Splost, education. T-Splost, transportation. Lost, local option sales tax. List goes on. I mean, hey, can you get me any more of that Splost? Come on, man, come on. I need some Splost. I need school buses. I need law enforcement cars. I need ambulances. I need mega million dollar pools. I need aquatic centers. I need a performing arts center. I need a grade school. Get me some more Splost. 8 weeks. The government, let me get there, okay? Hold on. You stay right there, Baba Louie. You don't go nowhere. We're going to get it. All right, hold on. 8 weeks. 8 weeks. Let's go to number 55. Coronavirus altering global way of life. Hockey, empty. No need for a school bus driver. All the school buses are parked. The little kiddies are at home. Let me ask you a question. Now, local officers, if people do not go out and shop, now Splost could be up temporarily because of the stores, local stores. But in 8 weeks, they're telling you in the next 8 weeks, the government is saying, we don't want you to assemble more than 250 people at a place. That's right. Close your bar. Okay? I mean, this could cure alcoholics. I don't know. I mean, just a thought. You know, alcoholics stand a chance. I can't go to the bar. The beer fridge is empty. I'm not joking around. The restaurant's closed. 8 weeks. And then when they open up, have you been pushed into a field of fear that is so far over here you just don't want to go back? I don't know. I don't know what this does, but things are not the same after today. You understand that? After today, things will not be the same in this country. They have created the new normal for us for how many years? The government. Hey, we yell and say, we will not be a socialized or a communist government. We will not allow the government to reign over us people, this communist. No. Socialism, no. Well, you're not taking the pandemic serious. You need to take this pandemic serious. I get it, okay, all right. So I've been washing my hands for quite some time. Okay? I've been using hand sanitizer for quite some time. I've been telling people, get the hell out of my space for quite some time. I've been practicing social distancing for a while. But let me tell you something. 8 weeks. You need to call your local city, county, your state representative, your state senator. You need to call your county commissioners, and you need to say, before you stick a shovel in the ground and commit to a $1 million, $2 million project or a $500,000 project, you need to put a 6-month moratorium and see what the money is. Okay? Before you put a shovel in the ground and decide to build a $2.4 million grade school or a $7 million grade school, you need to put a 6-month. We've already sold the bonds. What? You've already sold? Yeah, we already sold the bonds. We had to pay interest on them. You need to put a moratorium on it. I'm going to tell you right here in Gilmer County, the financial situation with the debt that's owed at Gilmer County, now not talking to Board of Education, they should stop all spending. All spending. Cars, buses, trucks, all spending needs to stop immediately till we see how much sales tax revenue comes in. Because let me tell you something. What a lot of people don't understand, I say it in all due respect, is the Board of Education cannot raise your taxes. Well, they have their own millage rate. Yes, they send it over to get it approved by your Board of Commissioners or your sole commissioner. That's the only taxing authority in your county, not the Board of Education. So they're all in the same boat. They say it's a formality. But if the Board of Education sold bonds, right? They sold bonds, they had to come get approval from the county because the county used you as collateral for the bonds. Why, not me? Yeah, you've been used for collateral. If Gilmer County alone drops SPLOST in a dangerous level, their income drops, at least for 90 days, in a dangerous level, they do have a contingency fund to work back off. But before it could grow to a solid rate, they may have to raise your property tax to pay their debt. Now, I'm not trying to alarm anybody, but you need to stop local spending immediately. Immediately. Stop it. Because you're going to have a hard enough time paying your mortgage if somebody ain't going to work. And let me tell you something, all that bullshit that they stand in front of a camera and they're going to help you and take care of you and do this, that, and the other thing, it's nothing, Jack. I've seen this song. I have read this book. Remember the famous big mortgage collapse? Oh, we won't let that happen. We need to take care of the little people. All right, just saying. Okay, so where was I at? So let's go back to number 64. Okay, lower and delay the epidemic peak. See that? Trump to nation, relax. There you go. There's the curve. We're all being taught about the curve. Number 63. There's the little guy Fauci. He running the world, man. That little dude. He is the man of the hour. He's got a manager, Dr. Fauci. Here is number 62. Fed slashes interest rates to 0. President Trump called the move a big step. 61. Businesses adapt to fight spread of coronavirus. Airlines. There you go, number 60. There's Walmart putting its stuff back on the shelf. Now here's one that I want to stop at for a minute. Number 59. Senate to take up coronavirus bill. Measure has exemptions for firms with 500 plus employees. Now, What's the kids got to see? Help our students? We don't have a home to go to, right? Now, I don't know if this is real, fake, or what it is that CNN is trying to over-sensationalize the situation, but let me say this. This is hitting every family. So my niece, she's in college in Florida, right? She just gets an email. School's closed. Get the hell out of your dorm. Go home. What the hell? So my brother-in-law leaves Friday night with a truck to Florida to move my niece back home. Now, how's she going to continue school? She could take online courses. Oh, that's great. Who's going to pay the student loans? We didn't think of that. Who's going to pay all these kids' student loans? Are they giving them rebates? Hell no. You seen these big, massive university cities? No. They sent them home. Are they going to get jobs? Where? Oh my God, could the kids run back down in their parents' basement again? Don't, just ask questions, folks. So here's my niece on her way home. You can say what you want. I asked my sister, what's she going to do? I don't know. Now, let me tell you something. There's a lot of these kids, whether you believe it or not, we're talking about deporting people. All right? We just got to think about some things. There's a lot of these kids, whether you want to believe it or not, this is home for them. Where they're going to summertime, I'm not for sure. But right now, this is home. Here you go. Here's the crazies. Number 58. This is like Frogger, right? This is like a Senate to take up coronavirus bill. Folks, it's not what you think it is, this bill. It's not free cash. It's going to take care of the airlines, cruise ships, Disney. Disney, billion-dollar company. I mean, I'm just going to say billion because I can't say billions. Disney, like they're closed, right? Oh my God, poor damn Mickey. What the hell? I don't give a damn about Mickey and Minnie. Or Goofy. I do like Goofy. Anyhow, I don't care, right? Oh, here's a corporation with billions. Is it the wealthiest? ABC, Disney, ESPN, what all they have, right? Disney Cruise, planes, whatever. This is the wealthiest corporations in the world? And we're going to bail them out? It's time when corporations like that step up and say, we will take out of our own revenue. Oh my God, we are beholden to our stockholders. We can't do that. Here they are with their shopping carts walking around in circles. Here it is. We love the chaos. How many times did they say crisis last night? Number 57, airport chaos for travelers facing virus screening. Number 54, widespread closures alter American life. CDC guidance, state, city government orders to keep millions at home. 250. Down to 50. Israel's thinking about 10. 250 may go down to 50. Governor of Georgia and Louisiana have put off the presidential primaries from March 24th to May 19th. Don't want you touching the touch screen. Touch screen. So, 8 weeks. Everything shut down. 250. Churches. Easter egg hunts. Easter dresses. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is the law now that you can't say bonnet? I know. That was just out there, right? How sexist of me to say Easter dress and bonnet and getting your little boy 3 years old all dressed up in his suit and tie because it's Easter Sunday. Oh, yeah. Oh, 53. There you go. Mayor de Blasio shutting down Broadway, shutting down restaurants, shutting down bars. Close, close, close. Here's the biggest question I ask, and I know you don't like it. My sister told me the Saturday when we were having the big dinner, and she said, be careful with the conspiracy theories. I said, I'm not doing conspiracy theories. She said, well, be careful. I said, no, I'm just saying, can we ask the question? What's so wrong with asking the question? Right? Is this a trial run? I don't know. You should ask that. 52 religious services, birthday parties. Hey, Mom, I don't care. I could care less you're 70. We were going to have cake and some candles, the whole thing. Ma, we're going to Skype you in. Skype? What the hell's a Skype? Just trust me. We're going to Skype you in. You can blow the candles out. We'll all sing happy birthday. Gym is... Who thought the gym was clean to begin with? Anyhow. You got them sanitary things. Hey, why don't you put your sweaty ass on there for an hour? Please wipe it down. I'm sorry. I'll say anything today. Mass transit. Restaurants and bars. The club, baby. 51. Statewide school closures. Now, statewide school closures is not on Georgia because Georgia voluntarily, the governor said, I ain't going to get in your way. So they all closed. So it's not red, okay? They're not red, statewide school closures, widespread closures, alter American life. They're not red, but here's de Blasio, number 50. I would get past that. Widespread closures. This is the biggest piece of garbage. Number 49, coronavirus closures, restaurants and bars, Ohio, Massachusetts, Illinois, California. California is closing wineries. Okay, so I get off, so I go, let's see. All right, so I go to visit my dad in the hospital Saturday morning. One of the many places I should not have been over the last, I did it in like 27 hours. So anyhow, I go to, and I'm sitting there and, we've got the news on. Obviously, he's in a hospital, right? He thinks he's got the corona. What's he watching? Fox News, 24-hour corona disaster, news network. I'm serious. They all are. No, don't think. So all of a sudden I'm looking up and there's Tom Wolf. Who is Tom Wolf? He is the governor of Pennsylvania, Democrat, lefty. And he's announcing 3 counties. While I'm watching 3 counties. See, he has. What I was watching Saturday is what Kemp could do in about 30 minutes. Although Kemp signed an executive order, they're approving it this morning. It already passed the Senate. I keep looking here to see if there's an update, okay? Wait a minute. All right. All right, anyhow, so where was that? So I'm watching Tom Wolf. He has the power, governor of Pennsylvania. Shut down 3 counties Saturday morning, 11:30 in the morning. Shut down 3 counties. In the 3 counties he shut down in Pennsylvania, the only thing that could be open was a gas station, okay? Gas station, pharmacy, and a grocery store. Everything else had to close. That's some power, folks. That's some power. You work your whole damn life. You work 10 years to build a business. You work 20. You work 30. You build a business, and you have put everything into that business. And then here's what they say. They're going to pass a program, a stimulus program. You can get loans to continue to operate. I don't want no damn loan. I don't want no damn loan. Loans mean you pay them back. I want my business. You want your business. We want our business to operate like it was 2 weeks ago until you shut down America. All right, so I should keep going, I guess. Here's my man, number 48, widespread closures. That's Fauci, Dr. Fauci, Anthony Fauci, running the whole world, director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Disease. That dude is running the whole world. He's got his own agent, entourage. He's got his own black SUVs. Number 47, lockdowns and travel bans coming. White House task force divided on way forward. And CNN is enjoying it. So let's remember where we're at. Let's take a brief break, okay? We'll be right back.
Circuit World has 9-piece living room packages at incredible prices. Get this stylish sofa and love seat, 3 tables, 2 lamps, 43-inch 4K TV, and stand, all for only $1699.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this 9-piece living room and reclining sofa and reclining love seat, now only $1999.99 or $149.99 a month. These packages are amazing. Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
I'm Jeff Riblett, President of Asset Protection Group. As a certified financial planner and with 20 years experience, I've helped thousands of families and business owners create a tremendous amount of wealth. Fortunately, most of that wealth has been protected. Don't allow an unforeseen life event, such as a nursing home stay or the next market meltdown, destroy your family's wealth. Be smart. Call me. Let's determine how best to protect your assets and preserve your wealth.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
It's been 4 generations of family ownership, tens of thousands of customers, and more Chevys than we'd ever be able to count. And more than 60 years later, when we say Days gets it done, we still mean it. With the North Georgia Mountains lowest Chevy prices, a huge selection, and outstanding customer care. See Days Chevrolet in Jasper, and let's get it done. Days Chevrolet. Days gets it done. Find new roads.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Hey, we're back, folks. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. You know, I asked people to think this morning, to really, really think, okay? And I don't know that you're really thinking. I got some text messages, and I'm like, really, that's your concern. But I'm asking you to think. I don't give a shit if he's Fauci or Fauci. He's not Chinese, so I keep saying Fauci because I'm just upset. He's Fauci. Are you happy now? I don't give a rat's ass what the damn man's name is. I know he's running my damn country today, and he's friggin' on every channel. So we'll work and try real hard to say Fauci, okay? Holy mackerel. You know, all right. So anyhow, number 4. Look, I'm not trying to be hard to get along with, damn it. I'm just trying to take some things serious. It passed the House. So whether the guy's name's Fauci, which I know I get wrong, that's part of what I do, or Fauci, the Georgia governor of Georgia now has the power to do whatever he wants. I'm not getting worked up. I'm not. I mean, I'm sorry for just being, like, really? All right, I got a magic 8-ball. Maybe it'll give me the answer here in a minute. Number 4. This is the COVID-19 testing in Pennsylvania this morning. I just wanted to show you the enormous risk your host took this weekend. Persons under investigation. Now, this is from CDC in the state of Pennsylvania. Under investigation. Damn. I just don't like the language. 446. Negative. If somebody, now, and the reason I want to put this up because I like to stimulate the thought. All right, all day long, if you just got here, the coronavirus, COVID-19 is real. All right? Fauci, Dr. Fauci is out there all over the place. Dr. Fauci, I agree it needs to be correct. He's over there explaining everything. Now, I'm just asking this morning to think about stuff. Persons under investigation, 446. Well, you're an extremist. Well, you're just going off the deep end. Are they going to come to my house and investigate and see if you or your wife or your kids have some virus? I'm just saying. Are they going to stop you and say, you can't go in that store because it's not a grocery store? Now, I don't know what will happen. I don't know. Are they going to tell you they can't? I don't know. Kemp hasn't done that yet. Churches, are they going to send you something saying if you have 100 or more people, you can't have a service? You need to think. Churches, you're a bar owner. You're a restaurant owner. Okay? Now, the reason I'm worked up is because I live in a community, I don't know about you, where 50% of our restaurants went under, if not more, in 2009. "9/11, screeching halt. Wait a minute. Is this just me? 9/11, 2001. Is that, never forget, right? Never forget. Screeching halt. Economy, screeching halt. Planes flying in the fields out in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, into the Pentagon, into the World Trade Center, collapsing. George Bush, we will never forget, stirring stimulus packages. Wow. Stimulus packages. Screeching halt. 9/11, 2001. 2009. Hold on. Not even 10 years later. September 25th, 2008. Is that it? Screeching halt. Give me number 69. And we'll go back to that one in a minute. Give me number 69. He was there for 2 screeching halts. Yes. 9/11, he was there. We didn't have a natural economic slowdown. I don't even know how they teach economics now. I don't know how they teach the factor, inverted curve, all that BS. How do they teach any of that anymore? Because we have the old supply and demand. Supply is up, demand is up, boom, boom, boom. You can get some credit if you can go to the bank. So if you go to the bank and say, hey, I got all these orders and I've shipped this, then they want to help you grow because you could double it because supply is up. And then when the supply goes down, you got to slow. How do they teach that anymore? I'm serious. So this guy's there at 9/11, screeching halt. 2009, screeching halt. It comes to a stop. We're sitting watching TVs, banks closing every day right here where I sit. And I'm coming to you this morning when that guy came down the hall. When he came down the hall that night and gave the American people 12 minutes and 43 seconds. I know you're wondering, what does all this have to do with anything? Why has the economy come to screeching halt that require government? See, a normal economy would just turn, you'd adjust the interest rates, and you would move along like this, right? Without government involvement. But the government now is the only thing that pushes the economy up, down, stops us in our tracks, doesn't slow it down. Screeching halt. Now, I like my president today, and I will continue to like my president. Now, then Obama got it, $800 billion, right? Government just kept going like this. We trust the government. And what do we have this morning? Screeching halt. Here's the state of Pennsylvania, number 4. Under investigation, negative 205, pending 183, positive 63 cases this morning in Pennsylvania. And Tom Wolf has the power to shut down every school shut down businesses, shut down bars, restaurants, apparel, whatever it may be, candle shop. Has that power this morning. Screeching halt. That's all I'm asking. Is this a test run? I don't know, because they are sure trying to control us, is my thought. All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back, because I want the last 30 minutes to be somewhat coherent, and I apologize if I'm getting out there, because I understand the importance of Fouché. Is it Fouché or Fouquet or whatever? I understand that. But I got bigger things on my mind right this morning, okay? Because I'm in a small business with you. You and I are in it together, okay? There's some things. You're either 65 and older, 60 and older, and you're thinking about this one way because they're trying to scare the shit out of you because it's the older age, right? And then I'm in the age, I'm running a business, and I'm thinking, what the hell? Because I'm with you. And then there's the parents that have all the school kids saying, what the hell? Just creating some thought. Take a break. We'll be right back.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Circuit World has complete queen bedroom packages at amazing prices. Get this queen bed, dresser and mirror, one nightstand, bedding set, and free 32-inch TV, all for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this complete queen bedroom set and sleep in style, also for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. What an incredible deal! Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
All right, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Now, let me just say this because we can wrap up. Let's go to number 3. Now, I pulled out on the CDC this morning, all right? I pulled out on the CDC. I went there. You could do the same thing I did. And I went to Georgia. The CDC has a map, and you can click on your state. How many corona, how many tested, COVID-19. We have to get that correct, not coronavirus, COVID-19. And the reason, it is COVID-19, but in the beginning, coronavirus, I personally think, was creating too many jokes. People were making too much fun of corona and virus. So COVID-19, this is what I pulled at 6 a.m. Now, if it's different, it will be there. I can go look, and you can look. If you go to the CDC website, click on COVID-19. There's a United States map. Click on your state, and it'll take you right to your state health department, okay? And you can see what's reported. Now, I started the show this morning very concerned about testing, okay? I want to ask questions, and this is the way I want to end today's show. I want to ask questions, okay? Now, the governor of Georgia, as of Friday, I think it is, or Saturday, Brian Kemp in the state of Georgia came out with an executive order, all right? An executive order. And I guess by the Georgia State Constitution, they have to, he can do it for 48 hours or do it on the weekend and have the power. But at the first opportune time, being Monday, today, the Georgia State House has to convene a special session, just explaining what's happening, to deny his executive order or to agree with it. I'm here to tell you that the Georgia State House this morning has agreed with his executive order. Now, I do not know the determined amount of time, but your governor in the state of Georgia has ultimate power. If your governor calls the chairman of Gilmer County and says, close the whole county right now, he has no choice. Now, keep another thing in mind. In the state of Georgia, all across this country, but in the state of Georgia, there's a judicial emergency order. What's that mean? It's your lucky day because you don't go to court. Yes. Friday, we received, it's on our website, a copy of the Georgia Supreme Court handing down a judicial emergency order to close immediately. Yeah, cheer, because if you're the bad guy, you're not going. 30 days, a 30-day emergency. Now, if they put this 8-week, we're hearing 2 weeks, no school, okay? 2 weeks, no school. Now it's up to 8 weeks on some events. No March Madness, okay? No basketball. All right, we'll get to that in a minute. Courts, 30 days. What if it goes 8 weeks? 60 days, no courts. Then how backed up will our judicial system be after that? Okay? I'm not joking. What if? In just the 30 days, it'll be backed up. Look at the cases that will not move all across the United States of America. All right? Now, sports departments. They closed hours. I got a dozen kids. I call them kids because nobody's my age. I got a dozen kids out there. GHSA, Georgia, no baseball, no spring high school sports. Boom, done. Look at how many people depend on that. Photographers. I'm not gonna knock ESPN and people like that right now. I'm just gonna stay away from that. Well, I'm gonna talk about the concessionaires, the parking lots, the photographers, the sports writers. Seriously. Let me tell you something. You got an athletic team, a major, a professional athletic team. The trainer ain't making that much, okay? The guy that's helping you stretch before you go out on the field, he's not getting paid an enormous amount of money. Just saying. You and I spent just in Georgia alone, what, $1 billion+? Well, it didn't all come out of your pocket, but taxpayers got in on the game. We got a new multi-million-dollar stadium down here for the Braves, empty. A $1 billion Mercedes-Benz Dome, empty. Right there. Governor has full power this morning. He could shut everything down. He could tell everyone. He could tell your law enforcement to do X, X, and X. Investigation, investigation, investigation. Testing. Why do they keep saying testing, testing, testing? Why? Why is it mass crisis that we don't have enough tests? Will they run and test all of us? The power gives them mandatory. Mandatory. There's a whole list. You got to read it. This is just number 2. To implement a mandatory vaccination or quarantine program. Mandatory. No, I didn't mean the picture. I'm sorry. That was my fault. It's on another sheet. I used the number. Yeah. All right, so let's run through a couple more things. Grinding halt. Okay, let me go through. Let me see. I have one here. All right. Give me number 44. Italy reports 3,590 more coronavirus cases, its biggest one-day increase. Okay. Number 42, don't you love this one? House passes coronavirus aid package. Spending bill is headed over to the Senate. Economy screeching halt. Spending package and more stimulus to come. Number 41. There's the empty church. As shutdowns expand, Fed deploys its arsenal. 40, New York Times. 40, New York orders schools, bars, and restaurants to shut down. Here's the one I like, number 39, folks. Because this one is one you got to pay attention to. Yes, there was a debate last night. 2 old guys were duking it out. I don't want to talk about it. It was like 2 old guys in the home. I mean, seriously, like they let them out in the home. Number 39, Georgia and Louisiana postpone primaries over coronavirus concerns. Now, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if Georgia, right, they're going to give it to Biden. It's the presidential primary. Trump's already won it. If you're new to the show, I have clips for the last 6 months, all the way through impeachment. I have clips over and over where I told you that none of this was going to stick. The only thing they could do was bring the economy down. Now, for those out there that do not think that's very important and that people will see through this, I hear we'll see through this, we'll still vote for Trump. I'll get into it on a different day. I asked my dad how people voted one day, and he said, son, they vote their pocketbook. That's what he called it, their pocketbook. If you pull your pocketbook out and you got money, you vote for the guy that's in there, or girl now, or lady. If you pull out your pocketbook and it's empty, you think there ought to be a change. You can take me wrong all you want. Georgia and Louisiana postponed primaries over coronavirus. So let me throw this in there, right? So it's campaign season in Georgia, right? Now, qualifying was just 2 weeks ago. I'm serious. I'm telling you, the world in 3 weeks, and especially watch what's going on in Georgia. So 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, whatever, 2 weeks ago, qualifying on a Monday morning, much like this one, I was at the Capitol 2 weeks ago. Qualifying David Perdue, qualifying Doug Collins, qualifying the fake Senator Kelly Loeffler, qualifying Barry Loudermilk, qualifying David Perdue, all of our candidates for 9th Congressional District, just 2 weeks ago. Now, all the things, let me tell you what happens after that. All your Republican parties, let's just say with the 9th Congressional District of Georgia, to make it simple, they all host their meet and greets. Yeah, meet the candidate night, the forum, the debate, the this, the that, the other thing. Bada bing, every night it's something. Canceled. Now, what are the campaign finance laws? Because guess what? While you're in session, you're not supposed to be out there raising money. I mean, you can do it on a Saturday, I guess, or I don't know. I don't know all the rules. But, so they're out of session. Look at all the men and women around the state of Georgia running for offices. They're out of session. What do? Because they're supposed to get out. What if they call the session back in? I mean, this is very confusing for a candidate. Now, how do they campaign, these people? I get the emails while I'm on this show. Things are canceling like you would not believe. How do these people campaign now? Remember, I told you, election night, too close to call. Pay attention to this. Why, it's precautions. We're taking a lot of precautions, Jack. I mean, we didn't shut down an election during anything else in my lifetime. I don't know. We didn't shut down the schools. Now, you're going to say, well, now back in 1953, so I get it, all right. Well, let me tell you something. This is the first time I lived through something like this. 9/11, I went through it. You did too. 2008, trust me, I know very well George Bush giving us 12 minutes and 43 seconds. I got it. All right, so anyhow, number 38. CDC recommends canceling all events of 50 people or more until May. Is this a trial run? I don't want to get into it today, I told you. And anybody that yells at me and says conspiracy, I have the right to ask questions. You do too. We have that right. Because something is off the charts here. Do you realize if nothing happens, when I say nothing, not that it's okay anybody dies, but if nothing drastic happens in the next 2 weeks, you do realize, then are we going to say, oh my God, the government saved us? Are we going to say that? Why, thank God for the government. Thank you, sir. Can you give me another? Are we? I don't know. Did it come out of Wuhan, China, out of a test laboratory? Is it an attack on us? Is it an attack on the world? Is this World War III? Look at the hot spots around the world. Who's going to start getting a little irritated? Now I'm gonna give you the upside. I'm going to give you another side of it before we close. Let me do a couple more pictures. As you well know, number 37, coronavirus effects on everyday life, religious service, birthday parties, gym, mass training. Tell these damn kids they can't go to Chuck E. Cheese. What the hell is going on? Gym, mass. You remember your 7th birthday, Junior? I'm 42 now, Dad. Well, that was the year you couldn't go to Chuck E. Cheese. Mass transit, restaurant and bars. Spring break schools. Oh. Let me just give you this so I can close. Number 32, Biden commits to a female running mate. There are a number of women who are qualified. I watched this debate last night. Yes, I watched it. It's like two guys at the home fighting over a bowl of soup. So Biden's already made this commitment. He's already narrowed it down to a woman. That's great. That's great. Good for you. Now, is it Stacey Abrams? Is it Michelle Obama? But let me say this, folks. Let's take this away. Joe Biden, now CNN went after Sanders last night, okay? Went right after Sanders last night. Let me see if I got one here. I thought I had another one with him and Sanders on there. Let me see if I have it real quick so I'll pull it up. Oh, holy mackerel, Batman. Where are the two old guys? Oh, here they are. Number 20. Let's go with this. Number 20. Here they're bumping elbows. They're doing the chicken wing. Here, give me the chicken wing. All right? They're doing the hokey pokey. Whatever the hell, right? Oh, so anyhow, it was a bad day for me to quit sniffing glue, right? Remember that movie Airplane? Don't go there, all right? So anyhow, here last night, he's going to pick a woman, right? Here's the thing. So CNN goes after Bernie with his underlying conditions. Well, both of you are in the age. You're in the age group. That is the most dangerous for the two of you to catch the virus. But the virus is really taking effect with people with underlying health conditions. Bernie, didn't you have a heart attack? What the hell? So CNN does the underlying conditions attack on Bernie Sanders. They don't talk about, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Biden, this dude's off. He's off. He's cuckoo as hell, all right? So let me just tell you this. For those of us, this is going to really angry. Let's say Biden wins. I know most of you turned me off, if not before you turned me off. Let's say Biden wins, and he picks a woman. That's okay. Abrams, Hillary, maybe it's set up, Michelle, Oprah, I don't give a damn. Folks, what is the amendment? The 25th Amendment? What is it? He's going to be in office 3 months. His cabinet's going to come in and say, look, you're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You're done. You're finished. You're fried, dude. You got to go. All right? So we're either going to do this. I'm just throwing it out. We're either going to put the amendment in place and say to cabinet, we need you removed from office. Or you can go and just, state an underlying condition that you need to go home. Hey, Reagan, his last couple of years in office, they were telling us he had Alzheimer's. I mean, just saying, right? Dementia, early stages of dementia. Just saying, not being mean. I love Ronald Reagan. So they say that to Joe, and it's all in the game. And then you've got, for 3 years and 6 months, whoever Joe Biden's vice presidential pick. Because number one, you got to understand. 2, they got to get them in there so they're running the country so the country could feel comfortable, just scenario, with who's president and forget Biden's gone and forget they haven't voted for this person in office. Exactly. So when they run, they have street cred, right? For a second term. I'm not joking, okay? Not joking. So that is what is possibly coming down the pike. Because Joe Biden cannot run for a second term. It is not possible. 78. Look he's a bumbling idiot now. He can't do it at 82. So anyhow, watch what happens there. I'm not going to push on anything else this morning. Let me see. I'm going to get a closer, okay? I'm going to get a closer. Hold on, all right? Number 10. Now this group right here, they always assemble, right? This group they always assemble. They got Steven Ratner, he's going to do it. They got somebody else from the Business Network. They always got Caddy K from across the pond. David Ignatius. Well, God, he must know everything under the sun. I don't know about the little UK dude on the end. Willie's not in that. Well, hell. But anyhow, the Joe and Minka, they always assemble the Takedown of America crew every morning. They are loving this. This is the plan. The plan. I don't care what you say, okay? This is the plan. Take down the economy. We couldn't get the guy with Russia. We couldn't get the guy with the impeachment. But this right here, we could spin this so far out of control that you will rush and tear everything off. Now, I am living through, and I'm shaking my head, and so are you, what we now call weather events. Okay? So we're getting text messages, emails on possible weather events. We have been tested for some time on how to shut down immediately, close school, right? Now, schools have been closing recently. What they don't tell you is doing testing of how fast they could close a school and switch to online learning. Now, these could be emergency tests that they're not telling you about, but this is true. You can call me whatever you want. But schools are closing under the guise of a cold day, all right, that they put in there for online learning testing. How well did it go? Did the students turn their stuff in? I'm serious. If you're 70 or older and and I'm just saying it out there, I'm being nice, and you're not paying attention to what's going on in school today because your kid's right here. It's been a couple of years, and, you hear stories about your grandchildren, but whatever. And you're not in tune of what's happening in those schools. You're not catching on to this. We locked them all down in the last several years. We've turned them into institutions. You got to get buzzed in. You got to wear a badge. You got to have your picture taken. Even thumbprint. I don't know. Everything under the sun. Stand back there. Let me scan your retina. I'm telling you, then a door buzzes and you go in under the guise of safety. I get it. So we got all of our kids in these institutions. I don't know what's keeping them safe today. Then we have to have learning days. So we have cold days to see about online learning. You can laugh at me all day long. You and I have been prepared through weather events. We laugh. Damn it, it's just raining hard and there's no school. And we say, back when we were in school, it'd be 2 foot of snow. We had to walk 2 miles each way in 2 foot of snow. And then our feet were cold when we got to the school. Right? Now these kids, it just rains. And they can't get an umbrella. It's conditioning. That's my opinion. I'm allowed to think just like you're allowed. Maybe it's conditioning. Now all of a sudden, we're conditioned for weather events. Kids are out of school. Now, what is the biggest problem with kids all being out of school and getting switched over to online learning? Well, all the kids in America don't have internet. And we need to do what we have to do in rural America to make sure every kid has internet. You can say what you want about me, but once every damn kid in the country has internet, which, hey, that's nice, then everywhere that damn kid lives, they know where you're at. Just saying, just saying, just saying. Now here's the upside of this in the last 4 minutes, the upside. I think it's exposing a lot of stuff to Americans that have not been paying attention. I think it's exposing a lot of stuff. What is it? Apathy, right? In America. I think it's exposing how much we depend on shipments from other countries into this country. I think we are now looking and saying, how did we get here? How did we get dependent on our medicine? Why are we afraid that China will shut down our medical supplies? Why are we afraid that this one will shut down this and this will shut down that? How did we get here? My hope today is that, one, we band together as Americans and we get through this together. We're in it together. Now, I, for one, am not going to take any of my thinking out there and start trying to persuade others. I know it's the only way I know how to put it. But I'm just going to ask you to think, okay? I'm not telling you the doctors are telling you wrong. I'm not. I respect. I called a doctor Saturday night. I called 2 people in government. Yes, 2 people in government. And 2 leading authorities in the medical field. And my question to them, all 4, Saturday night. No, Sunday afternoon. I'm losing my G2. Sunday afternoon, I asked all 4. 2 very powerful politicians and 2 very high up in the medical field. I asked all 4. I said, what the hell is going on in this country? That was my question to all of them. And I respected their answer and told them I appreciated their answer. But that was my question. What the hell's going on in this country? All right? So I understand the multiplication rate, okay? 2 times 2. I mean, aren't we getting up to where we should have paid attention, where it's 8 squared? Now, I'm not saying that for a joke. That's the multiplication rate is enormous, is what I understand. Where did it come from? Is it biological global warfare? Just saying. I'm your host, BKP. Oh, by the way, put up our app. We got a new app. Let's close with that. Folks, go get our app, the Google Store. There you go. There's the apps. Get our apps. Boom, boom, boom. There you go on your phone. Never miss an episode. And then show them the Sunday morning. Now, don't miss our exciting new site, FYN Sunday Morning. Folks, that I can't thank you enough for the response we got for that. All right? I'm out. Let's go see what's happening in this damn country. I'll be back tomorrow. Lord willing. I took all the chances.